While much of the world braced for economic slowdowns and grappled with uncertainty in 2024, facing potential recessions and financial instability, Ivory Coast quietly posted some of Africa's most impressive growth figures, defying expectations and showcasing remarkable resilience. Its economic performance stood out as a beacon of hope on the continent. For years, the country has been diligently working to transform its potential into real, tangible progress, implementing reforms and fostering a conducive environment for investment and growth. This transformation is becoming a beacon of stability and prosperity in West Africa, attracting attention and inspiring confidence in the region's economic outlook. This isn't luck or a stroke of chance, it's the result of deliberate policy decisions, strategic investment in key sectors, and most importantly, the hard work and dedication of its people. In early 2025, Ivory Coast's economy is projected to grow at a rate that outpaces many developed nations, demonstrating its strong economic fundamentals and growth potential. This impressive performance is making it one of the world's fastest-growing economies, a testament to its sound economic management and strategic vision. This growth translates to more jobs for the Ivorian people, the opening of new businesses across various sectors, and greater government investment in essential public services like schools, hospitals, and the construction of vital infrastructure such as roads and transportation networks. The secret to this success? A balanced approach, leveraging its agricultural strength, particularly in cocoa production, while strategically diversifying into other sectors such as mining, energy production, and the expansion of its financial and service sectors. Ivory Coast's story is a compelling lesson in smart governance, strategic diversification, and the transformative power of a clear vision for the future, showcasing what can be achieved with dedication and sound economic policies. Ivory Coast's economic success rests on 5 key pillars. First, rapid GDP growth around 6.5% in 2024 signals a vibrant, expanding economy. Second, low unemployment thanks to job creation in sectors from construction to cocoa farming. Third, stable interest rates, set by the Central Bank of West African States, encourage investment and make borrowing affordable. Fourth, controlled inflation, kept within the regional target, protects citizens' purchasing power. Fifth, responsible debt management ensures the country can fund development without risking future stability. These pillars create a climate of confidence, attracting investors and fueling sustainable growth. Together they form the backbone of Ivory Coast's economic resilience. Agriculture remains the lifeblood of Ivory Coast, the foundation upon which its economy is built. It's a sector deeply intertwined with the nation's identity and future. But the story is now about diversification, a strategic shift away from over-reliance on a single commodity. This move is designed to create a more balanced and resilient economy. While cocoa still dominates as a major export and a significant contributor to the national GDP, the country has remarkably become the world's top producer of raw cashews, showcasing its agricultural potential beyond cocoa. And Ivory Coast is strategically investing in local processing facilities to add value to its cashew exports and create much-needed jobs within the country. This is a key step in moving up the value chain. This diversification strategy is being applied to other key crops like rubber, palm oil, and cotton, broadening the agricultural base and reducing vulnerability to market fluctuations. This broader agricultural base is making rural incomes more stable and predictable, improving the financial security of farming communities. Government programs are actively supporting this transition by providing farmers with access to better seeds, comprehensive training programs, and improved access to both local and international markets. Simultaneously, improved rural roads are being constructed to help get agricultural products to buyers faster and more efficiently, reducing spoilage and increasing profitability. Boosting the production of food staples like yams and rice is also a critical component of this strategy. This increased focus on local food production reduces reliance on imports, strengthens national food security, and promotes self-sufficiency. The result of these combined efforts is a more resilient and robust agricultural sector, better equipped to withstand economic shocks. Ultimately, this leads to improved livelihoods and greater economic opportunities for millions of people living in rural communities. Ivory Coast is strategically building both a global export powerhouse, diversifying its offerings, and expanding its reach in international markets, and a self-sufficient food system, ensuring its citizens have access to affordable and nutritious food. This dual approach, focusing on both export diversification and domestic food security, is absolutely key to achieving long-term economic prosperity and stability for Ivory Coast. Ivory Coast's economic dynamism is a story of remarkable progress and strategic vision. The nation's economic strength now extends far beyond its traditional reliance on agriculture, embracing a more diversified and resilient model. Gold mining has surged dramatically, becoming a key pillar of the Ivorian economy. This surge is driven by the opening of new, technologically advanced mines and a stable, investor-friendly regulatory environment that fosters growth and innovation. This stable environment attracts significant international investment, fueling further expansion and development within the mining sector. The discovery and rapid development of substantial offshore oil and gas fields, particularly the Baleine field, are poised to reshape the nation's energy landscape. These discoveries are transforming the country into a prominent regional energy hub, with the potential to supply power to neighboring nations. Natural gas is now powering domestic electricity generation, enhancing energy security, and reducing reliance on external sources. This shift is reducing energy imports and providing manufacturers with a significant competitive edge through lower energy costs. Massive investments are being channeled into upgrading and expanding ports, like the significantly expanded Port of Abidjan, enhancing its capacity to handle growing trade volumes. Furthermore, upgraded highways are streamlining transportation networks across the country. These improvements are dramatically slashing transport times and costs, making trade more efficient and competitive. New infrastructure projects ranging from modern metro lines in Abidjan to the construction of new bridges and roads are transforming the nation's connectivity. These projects are designed to seamlessly connect people, products and markets both domestically and internationally. These projects are truly the arteries of the economy, facilitating the flow of goods, services and people. This enhanced connectivity is enabling growth across all sectors of the Ivorian economy, fostering a more balanced and sustainable development. Strategic infrastructure investments are laying a solid foundation for decades of sustained prosperity and inclusive growth for all Ivorians. Through these strategic initiatives, Ivory Coast is actively positioning itself as West Africa's premier gateway for trade, investment, and economic opportunity. Smart, consistent government policy underpins Ivory Coast's economic rise. The National Development Plan sets clear priorities and coordinates action across ministries. Business-friendly reforms and legal protections have attracted diverse foreign investment from Europe to Asia and the Middle East. Public-private partnerships have accelerated infrastructure and service delivery. A sophisticated banking sector and fintech innovations like mobile money have brought millions into the formal economy, empowering entrepreneurs and small businesses. Financial inclusion is unlocking new economic potential, especially in rural areas. This virtuous cycle, good policy, investment, and financial innovation, drives growth and spreads opportunity. It's the engine room of Ivory Coast's progress. Ivory Coast's growth story faces real risks. Heavy reliance on commodities like cocoa leaves the economy vulnerable to global price swings. The government's forward-selling system helps stabilize farmer incomes, but true resilience comes from ongoing diversification. Climate change threatens agriculture with unpredictable weather and extreme events. The country is investing in climate-smart farming, drought-resistant crops, better irrigation, and sustainable practices to adapt. Large infrastructure projects can face delays and cost overruns, so strong project management and international partnerships are essential. Political stability and good governance remain critical for investor confidence. Global shocks, like recessions in Europe or China, could impact exports and borrowing costs. By building domestic demand, deepening regional trade, and maintaining prudent fiscal policies, Ivory Coast is working to buffer itself against external shocks. Ivory Coast's economic miracle is built on high growth, low unemployment, stable prices, and responsible debt. Diversification, beyond cocoa to mining, energy and services, insulates the country from global volatility. Strategic investments in infrastructure and a clear development plan have created a modern, connected economy. Public-private partnerships and financial innovation are spreading the benefits of growth. The challenge ahead: ensure growth is inclusive and sustainable, reaching every region and community. By investing in people, diversifying further, and governing wisely, Ivory Coast can remain a model for Africa. The future is bright, and the work continues. For more data-driven insights and global market breakdowns, subscribe and turn on notifications. Stay informed, stay ahead. This is Economics FX, where clarity meets strategy. Until next time, trade smart.